Hi, second graders. Miss Yorio here from Citizenship Academy, and I am super excited because we are going to combine everything we've been learning with subtraction and decomposing into word problems. We're going to do both one and two-step word problems, and we're going to use all the strategies we've been working with. So like the vertical method, the arrow method, place value charts. I'm going to let you use whatever strategy makes most sense to you, as long as we're reading through the problem and coming up with the best answer. Woo! So make sure you have something to write with, something to write on, so that we can work through these problems together today. Okay, here we go. So for this first set of fluency problems, I'm just going to give you a problem, and then I want you to pause the video and solve it in whatever way you want. You can use the vertical method, you can use the arrow way, you can use a tape diagram, you can use number bonds. Whatever way makes the most sense to you, I just want you to practice solving. There's going to be some addition, some subtraction, okay? So again, I'm going to show you a problem. You're going to pause and solve whatever way makes the most sense to you. Then I'm going to give you the answer, then we're going to move on. All right, so here's your first problem. Go ahead and pause the video and solve it. Take as much time as you need. Come back when you're ready, and I'll give you the answer. Ready? You should have gotten 98. Thumbs up, thumbs in, middle, thumbs down. Awesome, let's do another one. Now you should have noticed something similar with this problem and this problem. What's similar between, I'll write them on my board for you, 25 plus 73 and 125 plus 73. Do you notice the similarity? Good. Yep, this one's just 100 more, so you should have gotten 198. Awesome. All right, let's try another one. Go ahead and pause the video and solve. Ready? You should have gotten 98. Thumbs up. Good job. All right. Again, you're going to notice a similarity. You're going to notice a pattern. So 35 plus 54 is a 98. What's 135 plus 54? Wink, wink. Go ahead, pause the video and solve. You should have gotten 198. Notice the similarity? Just 100 more. Let's try another one. 38 plus 22. Pause and solve. Good. You should have gotten 60. Keep this problem, this answer in your head, and solve. Pause and solve. This problem is just 100 more, so you should have gotten 160. Awesome job. Okay. Now, for these ones, I want you to find the difference. Same idea. Pause and solve. Solve any way you want to. Go ahead. All right, 48 minus 24, you should have gotten 24. Good job. 40 minus 24. Now for this one, use what you know. Pause and solve. Did you get 40? Did you get 16? Good job. All right, try this one. 56 minus 15. Pause and solve with whatever method works for you. Got it? Did you get 41? Good job. All right, try this one. 50 minus 15. Use what you know. Pause and solve. You should have gotten 35. Good job. Let's do another one. 52 minus 15. Use what you know. Use the other two problems to help you. Did you get 37? Yeah, you're awesome. All right, try this one. 40 minus 38. You should know that one pretty easily. Ooh, did you get 2? Good job. What about 60 minus 38? See if you can notice a pattern between those two problems. 22. Good job. It's just 20 more. Try 61 minus 38. Use 60 minus 38 to help you. 23. Good job. Okay, let's get into our word problems. So have your paper and your pencil out. So I'm going to give you the word problem, and then for this first one, I'm going to walk you through the different ways to do it. When I'm walking you through it, I want you to do it on your paper with me so that you know how to do it and you know what we're talking about. Because in the next couple, I'm going to have you use a strategy that works best for you. So for this one, we're doing it together. You're going to do it on your paper with me, and then I'm going to have you try it with a strategy on your own. Sound good? Let's do it. Okay. Our first problem says, Seneca put 56 beads on a necklace. Some beads fell off, but he still has 28 left. How many beads did he lose? Don't write anything yet. Turn and talk to someone at home about what this problem is asking, what we could draw to solve it, or what number sentence could we write to solve it. So pause and talk about it. Good. All right, let's go over it. So Seneca started with 56 beads. So I'm picturing 56 beads on a necklace. And I'm actually going to draw a tape diagram. 56 beads. Okay, some of the beads fell off. Do we know how many beads fell off? We don't, right? But he has, so I'm going to put a little thing here with a question mark. We don't know how many fell off, but he still has 28 left. All right? Okay, let's go over a couple different strategies to solve. So one way to do this would be using the arrow way. So we're starting with 56 and we need to get to 28, right? So we're going to start with, we're going to take 20 off to start. There we go. 20 off to start gets us to 36, and then we're going to take another 8 to get to 28. Now this little picture down here did it with regrouping. So you can draw the picture, and we're going to do 56 minus 28. Now, when we do this, when we set it up like this, can we take 8 away from 6? We can't, right? So we're going to take off, it's going faster than me. We're going to take off a 10, and we're going to decompose and add 10 there. Now, we have 16 in there. Can we take 8 away from 16? Yes, so we're going to take those away. We're going to take our 10s away, and we get 28. Another way to do this is a strategy we learned about a little while ago where we get our numbers to numbers that make sense, to numbers that we can add. So we're going to try and get 28 to 30 so that we can make that a whole number for us to add. How many is 28 away from 30? 2, right? So we're going to add 2 to both 56 and 28 because remember, when we're finding the difference, what we do to one equals what we do to the other one, and the difference stays the same. So I'm going to add 2 to 56 and add 2 to 28. When we do that, we get 58 minus 30. So 58 minus 30 is a lot easier to solve than 56 minus 28, right? Solve that, and we get 28. Just a different strategy of making tens. If it's easier for you to make tens, by all means go ahead. If it's easier for you to do the arrow method, go ahead. If it's easier for you to draw the picture, set it up the vertical way, go ahead. Any way works for you, that works for me. Whatever way your brain works. All of our math brains work differently, so do whatever makes sense to you. I'm going to fast forward. Ooh, and here's our vertical way. So I'm just going to draw the picture for you. Okay. So when we have our vertical way, we're going to start by drawing 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to start by drawing our whole. So I drew 56. Now I know that I can't take 8 away from 6. So I'm going to take one of these away and add a group of 10. Done. Now I can take 8 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then how many ones do I have left? Yep, 8 ones. And I want to take away 2 10s, and I have 2 10s left. And when you do that, you're going to create 16 and 4. 16 minus 8 equals 8. 4 minus 2 equals 2. Okay? Whatever makes most sense to you. We're going to try this one, and I want you to try and solve it. Doesn't matter the strategy. You only have to use one strategy. You don't have to solve for all of them. I want you to practice using whatever strategy works for you for this next problem, and then I'll go over them. Okay, here we go. This one says 70 students voted for a field trip to the zoo. 34 students voted for the museum. How many more students voted for the zoo than the museum? I want you to solve on your own, and then come back and we will go over it. So pause the video and do that now. Got it? Okay, let's go over a couple strategies. So we need to figure out the difference between 70 and 34. So we're going to do 70 minus 34. So let's start off by using a drawing. So we're going to start with 70, but we need to take, computer's all over the place. Can we take 4 away from 0? So we need to decompose. So I'm going to take a 10 away, and I'm going to make a group of 10 here. Now I can take 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do I have left? 6. And then I got to take 3 10s away. 1, 2, 3. How many 10s do I have left? 4. So 46 students voted for the zoo. Thumbs up if you used that method and got that answer. Awesome job. You can also use the arrow way. With the arrow way, 3, not 30, 46, 36. That was bad math on my part, I'm sorry. The arrow way, you're going to start at 34, and then you have to get to 70. So you're going to add 30 to get to 64, and another 6 to get to 70, and you get the same answer of 36. Thumbs up if you solved the arrow way. Awesome. All right, let's try tape diagrams. So 70 is our whole. 70 kids voted for the field trips. 70 is our whole. We have 34 as a part, and then we have the other part is an unknown, similar to a number bond. So you're going to subtract 70 minus 34. And 70 is already a group of a 10, so it's easier for you to subtract, and you're going to get to 36. Now, last way is the vertical method. If you're going to solve using the vertical method, you have to start by noticing 70 is your whole, and you cannot subtract 4 from 0. So we're going to take 10 from here. If we take 10 from here, this becomes a 6, and our 0 becomes a 10. Now we can subtract. 10 minus 4 gives us 6. 6 minus 3 gives us 3. We got 36. Thumbs up if you used the vertical way. Either way, you get 36 more students voted for the zoo than the museum. Okay, so for your exit ticket today, there are 5 different word problems. I want you to solve them in whatever way you know how. Right here it says use the RDW process. Use the read, draw, write process. So you're going to read it, you're going to understand it, you're going to draw a picture, and then you're going to solve it. Most of these are one-step problems, but as you get to numbers 4 and 5, they're going to be two-step problems. So don't just automatically add or subtract the numbers in the problem. Take a minute, read it through, figure out what the problem is asking, and take your time following those steps, okay? You can use whatever method you want, whatever method makes most sense to you, doesn't matter to me, but I want you to do it out on paper so you get the right answers, and take your time. Again, be careful with the multiple choice because I put a couple multiple choice in there to trick you. So be careful, have fun. I love word problems, and I can't wait to see your work. And I will see you guys next time.